There once was a time in my life when I wouldn't be up this early, but I suppose such is the way of growing older. Let's see if I can do an entire day with the iPhone 3GS. That shouldn't be that hard, should it? So this is something that I've been wanting to try for a very long time, but every phone I've had thus far has been too big to fit. It's this. Let's go to the car. Oh, well, my day's 22 minutes old, but that's the most ridiculous thing I've seen so far. I might as well lie to my friends and tell them that this is Apple CarPlay or something. Granted, it is quite cool to be able to just, you know, scroll through with the cover flow, but there must be a more elegant way of doing this. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of opportunity for visibility there, but it's fine. Okay, so I've got my morning cover and my donut, and I'm going to quickly run home to eat this because I just detailed the interior of this car and I really don't want to get it covered in donut crumbs. So, yes. Okay, so I'm here at the official Senpai Skids Proving Ground. That is Kingston Lacey in Winbourne. I would recommend checking it out, actually, especially in the summer months. It's lovely, but right now it's looking a bit sort of creepy or shrouded in mist. Anyway, look, I've come out here because I have a couple of on-the-road tests to make with the iPhone 3GS, so let's just go ahead and set that up now. See, I've always wanted a dash cam, but Mum said we had dash cam at home. It's pretty simple. We have the iPhone in the mount, we press record, and we leave. People are showing up to walk their dogs, and I feel a bit embarrassed. Right, here we go. If you can hear me, then that's a miracle, because I don't like my chances, frankly. The vibrations already look like they're getting too much. So a slight caveat is that obviously with the phone recording I now no longer have access to my iTunes library, but I do have this. It is a home burnt CD of Minecraft parodies, so let's see what we got.
Creeper.
Oh yeah!
Oh man.
Do you have any ideas? Can he see something funny and sort of light-hearted?
One thing that's not really filling me with too much confidence about this is the fact that in my peripheral vision I can see the iPhone shaking like a shitting greyhound on the mount. But that's the mount's fault, it's not the phone, I swear. I feel like I'm going to rip my rearview mirror off the windscreen. I must say, for a 15-year-old iPhone with a really dodgy rearview mirror mount setup, I've seen modern dash cams that perform worse. Granted, it's not HD, but the audio really wasn't the worst part of it, actually. Anyway, I wanted to use the iPhone now as a GPS to try and find a petrol station. As you can see, Google Maps works much better than Apple Maps does, anyway, even still. But it won't get a GPS signal, no idea. It could be because I'm tethering the phone to my iPhone SE for data rather than using the SD card, SIM card in the phone itself. So I'm thinking if I get the opportunity later on, I'll try it. But for now, Google Maps, unfortunately, is a bit of a non-starter because I can't do navigation with it, which sucks. And for those of you that were wondering, yes, that's kind of what it would look like if I had GPS. See, there's my current location, which thankfully is nowhere near where I live, so don't worry, I haven't accidentally doxed myself and everyone I love. But yeah, unfortunately this just isn't going to work, at least not with this current setup. So it's been 6 hours. I've done the grand total of written, made music for my friend's grad project, written more, slept, driven around in circles, And none of that included the iPhone 3GS beyond using it as an MP3 player, which, by the way, is a great one, but you know, that's kind of to be expected. It is just an iPod at the end of the day as well as a phone. But there is one last thing that I have for it as a little trick up its sleeve. Well, actually, there are quite a few little tricks I have up its sleeve, but this is the one that I have planned for today anyway, and it is this. Okay, that's a screen full of apps, but I mean the guitar tuning ones. There is this really old version of Guitar Tuner on here that I've just cracked open there, and it looks to work just fine. Let's give it a try. Alright, so let's do the low E string first. Right, that seems to be in order. Yeah. Alright, nicely tuned up thanks to the iPhone 3GS. So there's still plenty of life left in the old girl. I will be honest, the battery life is insane for something at this age. Obviously modern apps won't work and the modern app store won't work, but there is a little way around this. It's called Veteris. You have to be jailbroken, it is a tweak, and it just allows you to download really old versions of archived apps without the need for an Apple ID or the App Store, which is great for someone like me who insists on trying to lug this thing around with them as an MP3 player for some reason, but might want a little bit more functionality out of it than that. And you know what, the day is still young. I'm going out later. I'm gonna go downstairs with my friends, have a beer, and maybe we'll see how the iPhone 3GS handles the nightlife. Beans!
Yeah.
Ramona did a squirty, shitty, farty, poopy bump. She did a farty, shitty, poopy, squirty bump. Okay, no, jokes aside, I actually had a really fun evening, and more importantly, let's be honest, most importantly, the camera on this didn't suck. It looks dated, it certainly looks old, but the pictures have a certain old-worldy, kind of warm, charming je ne sais quoi, dare I say. Don't call me out for speaking French on camera. Granted, I do think that most of us would probably agree that mobile phone cameras like this are best left in 2009. The iPhone SE that I'm shooting this on, for example, has amazing camera quality and amazing video when compared to this. But as an phone, it will still send text and make calls. It will still hold all of my music. It's got 32 gigs of storage, so plenty of space to go around. It's got enough games to keep me occupied if I'm bored, sat in the car. It can do lots of things. There's even a couple of jailbreak tweaks that make it a little bit more usable. For instance, this is Tube Fixer, and yeah, there we are. Look, there's the old YouTube app working. It plays videos. So yeah, honestly, I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy one of these if you want a phone to use on a day-to-day basis, but if you want an iPod, yeah, I mean, for £15, yeah, I guess it does the job. All right, thanks for watching.